Hello, hello, hello. It must be Tuesday night, for I'm here and you are there, and hopefully you've put your clocks back, because if you put them forward, that means you'd arrive at about, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning and you've missed everything, because I'm early. Oh yeah, I put my clocks back, I'm early. So yeah, this is about 22 minutes past 10. I thought, you know what, catch you all out, come on early, you know? And that cool, blimey, Andrew's in, I mean, the stalker. Because he come on, he must have been just waiting there. He was waiting there. He's in, and he's in tonight indeed. So Andrew put his clock back. He knew what to do, and like I said, we're all just hanging around. So how you been, Andrew? You all right? I won't get an answer. A little bit of a lag, because it's a time difference to where he is in the world. He says, I forgot to change my clocks. That means you're early then. If you didn't change your clocks, how did you know I'd be on early? That is the question indeed, isn't it? So what should we talk about? Anyone got anything to talk about? No? Has anyone died? Andrew, anyone died that we need to talk about? Just luck, yeah. It is just luck. I got nothing. I've got nothing. I've done no prep. About what can we talk about? Oh, Payne's in. Andrew says Prunella Scales. What was she in any bands? Well, does she count? I don't know if she does. I don't know if she really counts. Does she? Does she count? I don't think she does. I don't think she does count. So anyone else has died that we need to cover? Any musicians who have shuffled off? Payne says there's a Christmas 2026 Doctor Who. Oh, whoopee. Yeah, we did see that. I didn't know if anyone wanted to talk about it because there was two important pieces of news. First piece is there's Doctor Who Christmas special in 2026. Now this is interesting because there was meant to be a Doctor Who special this Christmas. Because when was it? Oh God, was it last year? This time last year? No, it would have been earlier than that. A year ago, last summer, Moffat said he'd read the script and he needed to do something about the last page. And I thought, well, if Moffat's reading the last page, then maybe he's doing a regeneration because he's taken over a showrunner. That's what he did when, you know, it all happened back in whenever it was, all those years ago, 2000 and whenever, 2010. So we were owed a Christmas special. We're not getting one though. We're not getting one. We're not getting one until next year, and that's just not right. And the worst thing is we still got Russell T Davies. It's like, oh no. So that's two facts that nobody wants to know. And also we found out that the Disney money's no more. The Disney money's gone. Disney has sodded off and they've taken their wallet with them. Of course, the big question is, where did all the Disney money go? Because there weren't any evidence of it in that Bleeding 2 series that they supposedly helped pay for. Again, many of the stories were contained within a little box. One of them was in a in a barber's shop. Another one was in the Eurovision Song Contest. Everything was just very, very box-like. There was no movement. There was no travelling. Everything was very static. Even when he kissed that guy, very static. It was in one location, and unlike the Chibnall era, and even the Moffat era, where there was often moving. going places, you know, sets and things happened, and there was a reason to move from one place to another, and there was none of that under Davis. There was a lot of standing around flapping chops. I mean, crikey, one episode he stood in the same spot for 40 minutes. Genius. That's one way to save the Disney money. So the question is, where did the Disney money go? It certainly didn't go into the show, did it? Payne says, some guitarist of a band I forgot about has died. Well, that's handy, that's handy. And Clive's in. I hope you've been learning Mouldy Old Dough by Lieutenant Pigeon, Mr. Clive. Payne adds, even the one set in Miami was filmed in Penarthur somewhere. Exactly. Even when they supposedly went to Nigeria, it was just a set. They didn't even go anywhere. Again, even the Chibnall era, they went to South Africa and did, you know, even other outside locations, you know, for that show. But very, very boring program. Andrew says, glad I'm not living in Jamaica with the hurricane. Reminds me of that joke. Going, you know, the wife's going to the Caribbean, Jamaica. No, she went of her own accord. That's a very old joke. But that's why we're here. We're very old people. Very old people like very old jokes. So there we go. It's very quiet tonight. I think a lot of people have forgot to put their clocks back. Or did you put them forward? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Can we see how many people are in? 9 people. See, I knew that the whole clock back, clock forward thing would confuse them, because in some places of the world they haven't done it yet. Their daylight savings time a little bit later. So the Americans, we've lost them. Where's Rene? We've probably lost him. He's probably having a few funny cigarettes, jazz cigarettes, and having a few stiff drinks to get himself prepped. And he's missed it. He's going to miss it. He'll come in at midnight when we're finished. But yeah, Clive says, I saw an earlier liquid filled record. You see, I was just going to talk about that, you son of a gun. I had it all prepped, and I was ready to go, and I was ready to talk about it, but Clive beat me to the punch. For here it is. For Bad World, I've got this thing. You've got a day to now. Should I buy a copy? Shall I buy a copy? I'll ask the missus. Oh, she's asleep. Mrs. Should I buy a copy of the liquid filled Wish You Were Here? I've got one day to decide. It's £50. It is a bit, but it is filled with liquid. We're gonna buy a copy. Mate, well, we should do it here. Well, let's do it live. Let's spend money live on the. Oh, wait a minute. See, there it is. We add it to our cart. All right. So has that gone in the cart? The cart's empty. So let's try again. Add to cart. It's in the cart. Check out. Come on, check out. Oh, we can use Apple Pay. Wait a minute. Let me just. What's it? I don't want any security things to happen. You might all nick my identity, and that'd be terrible, because then you'd have to walk around being a bald-headed old idiot, and nobody wants to be an old bald-headed idiot like me. So don't ever try and steal my identity. It's not good. It's not good worrying about your blood sugar. It's not good. It's not good. Getting a pain in your thumb when you don't want it. Not good. Not good. Wait, we can do dog cam. Just realised. Oh, she's walked away, you fucker. You fucker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work, because she looked at me. She's looking at no, it's all the settings are wrong. The settings are wrong. Why do the settings keep resetting? Right, let me just reset my settings. Wait a minute. Image adjustments. We need. It does auto exposure. Oh, that's just rubbish. There we go. She's looking at Mum. So, hello there. Hello. Oh, I need to use the gain. That's what it is. There we go. There we go. And if I just adjust the gain, There we go. That is live dog cam coming to you live and direct. Yeah, is that good? Is that good? Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, my arm's gone stiff. My arm's gone stiff. Can't. Oh, buggering bollocks! Dropped it. So anyway, let's order this thing. I think I'll put it on. Nice Mr. Barkley, he'll help me pay. £5 for delivery? Are you kidding me? Did I hand deliver it? Did I hand deliver it? That's very expensive. But hey, I'm sure one of you nice people out there will do one of those nice super chat pay things that they do. Yeah? No? Okay. Have we got the poor people in tonight? Yeah? Yeah. Poor people. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do an unboxing. It's a very expensive. This is half of the budget gone. Wait a minute. Ping. You hear that? That is the sound of me spending money. Right. And we can do it. There we go. It's all confirmed. It's all confirmed, everyone. And that would be. I guess that would be coming in December, wouldn't it? So there we go. The missus said it was all right. So there you go. What have I done? What have I done? There's so much money. Oh, dear. Oh God. Oh, this YouTube lark is it's an expensive waste of time. Expensive waste of time. But anyway, so yeah, that was an interesting thing. You've only got a day to buy it, by the way, because there is oh, go away. Ping. You've only got a day because it's one of those limited things where it's time sensitive. But I've seen these liquid filled records before. They've been going for about 25 years. I remember one was done at the turn of the millennia. I think it was one that was kind of done. There was one for a horror soundtrack which was filled with blood, and they're quite a regular thing now. And I've never owned one, so yeah, I was going to do a little thing, but Clive ruined it. Thanks, Clive. Thanks for ruining it. So that's the title. The night we bought a liquid-filled record. There we go. So, Payne says it's nice to get back to a normal timer after pretending it is an hour later than it is. Well, you know, British summertime and stuff. Though, if you follow on Facebook, you'll see me posting pictures of autumn. Autumn's very late. I mean, it's November on Saturday, and I was driving through the forest today because we live near Epping Forest, and a lot of the trees are still kind of green. It's not really hit yet, and it's about, well, it seems like it's like a month late. But we did see quite a few kites. I mean, the bird kite, the bird of prey. There seems to be more of them around, so that's good. I think nature's just kind of coming back to normal. Andrew says, I saw that record as well. A dog cam. Yeah, you got dog cam. Clive says, I'm tempted, but I will hate myself for it. Well, you can all hate me for it, all right? Because I've just done it. You can all hate me for it. You've got a day to make your decision. I've never owned a record full of liquid. That's it. That's the only reason why. And it will make a fun unboxing. I hope. And maybe we'll see what the audio quality is like. Eh? We'll get ourselves maybe in a separate video, a standalone video. We can do a little needle drop to see if it's like similar quality to picture discs or things like that. You know, I wonder what the audio quality is like. So that's something to try. Though very expensive experiment. Send money now. Payne says it's worth finding out if the liquid will spin to the edges or to the sides of each section. Well, again, I think in that case it's like I think they've based it on Simon. That's why the missus let me buy it. She's obsessed with that game. She's living in the 70s, ain't you? That's what it is. It's the same colours as Simon, isn't it? Beep boop, beep boop boop. Uh oh, I've set the dog off. You're frisky. She wants to play ball. The dog, not the missus. See, the jokes just write themselves. But yeah, they have been doing it for a long time, and there's quite a range of them. Yeah, I know there was a horror one that had like blood in. I'm sure that was done 25 years ago. That's when they first started. You know, I know one artist actually blood in one of those records. I did read about that, but I don't know. I don't know if that was. Wouldn't it all get kind of coagulate and turn into scabs or something? You know, it would be very nice, would it? A bit rubbish that. But yeah, there we go. Payne also says the dog's got that. What are you doing? Look at its face. She's always got that look on her face. What are you doing? What are we doing? Why aren't we playing ball? Why aren't we going for a walk? It's a border collie. It's what they do. Though I must turn your attention to YouTube and Fox Sports. They've got a current live stream of dog agility, just dog agility at the Westminster. I think it's called the Westminster Dog Trials. Just watch it. If you're feeling a bit grim, if you're feeling a bit down, watch it. Just watch dogs just jumping all over the place. It's just fantastic. I think it was Fox. I can't remember. Fox. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Fox. Dogs. Animals. Slump. I'm just going to get a thing so we can do that. Search. I bet it stopped. I bet it ain't on there now. Fox Sports. Let's have a look. Here it is. Here it is. Fox Sports. I'm gonna get the thing. Right. I don't suppose I can stream any of it because they'll close me down. Dog agility. Go and watch it. Seriously. I guarantee it will put a smile on your face. Look, just the thumb. Oh, just the thumbnail alone will make you happy. Look at that. Look at the thumbnail. Look. Oh, how cool is that, eh? Yeah. Look. Oh, here's a dog. Look. Oh, this guy's really good. Look at him go. Look. Am I gonna get shut down now? Oh no! Look. Look at him go. Look at him go. See, look at that. That's what you want. I'm going to get a copyright claim on this. Watch this bit. Watch this bit. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. He's going to go over the A board in a minute. Here we go. And he stops and poses. He's where he poses for the crowd. I love that bit. That's my favourite bit. There you go. Go and watch that. It's on a permanent loop, right? And I think it's designed just to cheer people up. And Fox, if you do claim this, please don't claim it. I'm just trying to cheer the world up. And so there we go. Cyrus is in. Blimey, long time no see, Cyrus. Everything good? Everything good? Are you busy? Working hard or hardly working, as we like to ask? Andrew says, then I can buy it from you, Darren. No, you won't. You won't. I'm making sure I never sell that one. Payne says, talking of dog agility, made me think of cookability, gas adverts. I remember that. Or do you remember if you see Sid, tell him? That was the gas. When they sold the gas off, I had some gas shares. I'm capitalist scum. Margaret Thatcher made me do it. I had some gas shares, cashed them in, bought a hi-fi. Yeah, there you go. Instead of cookability, that's the beauty of gas, become dog agility, that's the beauty of grass. I think it's all fake though. I think it's that fake grass. No real grass there. Apparently that's the second oldest sporting event, annual sporting event in America. Goes back to 1877 or something. It's only the Kentucky Derby that predates it. There you go. So, fantastic. There you go. Whoa, we're storming it tonight. 12 people in. Blimey. They're coming from far and wide. Why are we bothering? This is what happens when you come on early. Then you lose all the people that come on late. Oh, I never learn. I never learn. So anything else you want to talk about? We could just do a short one. Do 15 minutes. I've done 15, 20 minutes. Okay then. Payne says, I thought those horseshoe throwing would be before then. That's not an organised annual thing, is it? Horseshoe throwing, is it? That's not. I don't do that regularly. It's not regular. Is it irregular? Andrew says, new guitars? No, I haven't got any. Not allowed to. I'm giving up. I've given up on guitars. No more guitars. It's boring. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over doing that stuff. It's stupid. It's all dumb. You can really hear the squeaking upstairs, can't you? Herb's moving. We should sit still. It's why it's better when they're asleep, because I don't hear the floorboards creaking. Cyrus says, I've certainly been working as hard as I can, been doing what I can to do that, and trying to live life while combating exhaustion in between. You could say I could be working more smarter. Well, it depends what you're doing, isn't it? It depends what you work smart, not hard. Yeah. Was it minimum effort, maximum result? I think that's going to be on my gravestone. I think that's going to be on my gravestone. I don't know. I have to organise that. What's he doing up there? Is he moving furniture? I think he's moving out. Any more for any more? What should we talk about? Has anyone got anything they'd like to talk about? Any burning topics that have grabbed them? I thought we really must discuss that. No, not a lot then. Okay. I think you've got the hasn't he got the Who thing coming out this week? I can talk about that. The new Who. You remember the Who? You remember them? They got a box set at the end of the week. I haven't bought it. I've got the Blu-ray coming instead, because why not? Payne says, I'm done for tonight. All the best. Really, Robert. Really. Is that it? Blimey. We'll have to start at 8 o'clock. Well, Robert's off. We've worn him out. We've exhausted him. So no, well, thanks for popping by. Hardly worth bothering about, really, to be honest, is it? What's the bloody point? Have you seen this? I saw this in the news. This is Saudi Arabia. They're going to build a 46,000 seat stadium. Oh, well, no, sorry, to come back again. So I got around to the 225 of the land. Maybe it's just me, but it's nice to finally have a version of the original mix available, but the levels seem to be a little bit off. Yeah. Expensive nonsense. But then all of it is, isn't it, really? I don't know what to think about it. I'm unimpressed because, like you said, it's I don't know. It doesn't seem right. I mean, the Atmos is just absolutely appalling. The Atmos is probably one of the worst Atmos mixes I've ever heard. And I've had people who actually have Atmos surround systems tell me that too. They've actually said, no, it really is as bad as you think it is. But you know, it's nice to have a vinyl pressing of the original master, I suppose. But you know, I've got a very nice German pressing from 76, 77, I think it is, which is fine. You know, it's fine if you want the unfiddled around with version. That's pretty good. But you know, it's again, you know, you have this anniversary of a seminal album, and it's what's not there is the thing that's missing. Again, they try out the same show which we've had before. There's the album again, and we got a few really bad. If you bought the box set, you got a few really bad demos. Just they're appallingly bad quality. You know, they've not even been tarted up. They've not even been AI'd or rejiggered. They're pretty crummy. I mean, the booklet's all right. You know, the essay's okay if you're a know nothing. But you know what you want is you want the band in, you know, doing a revised interview. But we did that before, back in 2007, 2008. But wouldn't it have been nice if they'd have all got back together again? Maybe they could have gone to Phil's house, because you know he's not. Maybe they could have gone to the hospital where Phil is in hospital. They could have, and recovering from his knee surgery. They could have all gone round his bed and they could have done an interview there. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? But it's what's missing is the problem, and there's no real new content in that box set at all. It would have been nice if they'd have given us a different show, you know, something different. But you're not going to get something different. You're going to get more of the same, because that's where we're at with a lot of these bands. It's just have more of the same, but also have a Dolby Atmos mix, which probably 98% of the audience can't even listen to properly because they don't have the correct setup. You know, and it's just boring. But yeah, Andrew says, "Who are you, box set? Looking forward to it." Yeah, it's coming out on Friday, I think. That one was quite reasonable, I thought, considering what's in it. It's quite more reasonable than the other ones, the Who's Next and the one before that, the Who's Sellout. This one's under 100 quid, and I think you get quite a lot of content on it. It's quite good. So yeah, I picked up the. Oh, Rene's finally shown up, because we were an hour early. Yeah, let's see if I can find. Yeah, 80 quid. Though I see HMV are selling it for £100. Naughty. Wow, so are Amazon. That's shocking. Wait a minute. So what records have got it for 80 quid? 79.99. Whereas that's 20 quid cheaper than everywhere else. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. Sorry, just reading. Yeah. Renee says, "You're early indeed. I just thought we'd come on early, get it over and done with. You know, pull the band-aid off. Just jump on, you know, because what else is there to do? Not a lot." very quiet. It's got very quiet again. Any more? Any more? Oh, we've got 17 viewers now. Someone says, what was the highest subscriber count and views you ever achieved with your YouTube channel again? I don't know. Oh God. What, the other channel? With 20,000 subscribers, I think it was. And I think I had videos that were, I think I had one video, it was 140,000 views. I don't really, it's not something that's important to me. It's not something that I think about. So, sorry, I have vague memories of it. I don't measure my life by YouTube. So, it's all irrelevant. Isn't it really? It's not that important. So, I don't know. Do any of you remember? Maybe you were taking notes, because I know I weren't. But I think the sub count was about 20,000 subs. And in terms of actual total views, it was 6 million views on the other channel. I think 6 million. Yeah, I think that's about right. And this one, I think we've done 2 million. Oh God, I can't remember. So I mean, that's what I tend to look at. I tend to look at like lifetime views. Yeah, we've done 2.3 million in the how long's it been? 6 years since this has been running. So it's not bad, is it really? It'll do. It'll do. But yeah, I used to get some big views. I mean, the Ashbury Base video I did was, I think that had something like 120,000 views at one point. That was crazy popular. Now I can't get arrested, but it's probably for the best. Rene says, today I've received the Arturia Mini Ab 3. A very nice small keyboard. Got rid of my 61 keys, too big. Oh, you've got to have a big one. You've got to have a big one. If you're not going to have a big one, there's no point in having one. So, I've still got a 61 keyboard because it's for the best. You don't want a small one. Who wants a small one? Any more for any more? Very quiet. Very quiet. Why is it very quiet? So very, very quiet. Oh, 13 viewers, so we must have scared them off. Must have scared 4 of them off. Shocking. You know, my other channel had about 1 million views on the music side of things, so that's not bad. Nearly 3.5 million views over the 2 channels, so I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, really. But like I said, it's not something I think about because you can't really chase things on this thing, on this platform. I just do what I do, and if it works, then it works, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't. So, you know. Oh, I see. Okay. Of course. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Any more for any more? No, everyone's quiet. Everyone's being quiet. Nice and quiet. Cyrus says, just trying to take care of clearing up my place as well as this channel. Well, that's fine, Cyrus. You know, just you do what you do. Don't worry about this place. I'm just talking about the others. I don't think anyone's really wanted to play. They just come and sit and stare at me for some reason, which is weird. There you go. Ping. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. There we go. Oh, it's midnight again. This is what I'm saying. Rene is living in a different time zone. He hasn't put the clocks back yet. He's still living in the future. He's living in the future as we're living in the past. And that's a problem this time of the year because everyone's operating on a different clock. So the same thing happens in the spring when you put the clocks forward. You always have a time where everyone doesn't know when you're on. Andrew says, Rene, did you change your clocks? No, he didn't. He didn't. That's because he hasn't got British summertime. Because he's a foreigner. He's a Johnny foreigner. I don't have British summertime. I imagine they have daylight saving time, don't they? I don't know. Maybe they don't. Who knows? Who knows what's happening out there? Rana says, we have changed our clocks. Like, so you are, yeah, of course you're in a different time zone. That's what it is. He's in a different time zone. This is why we had to leave Europe, because they wanted us to be in the same time zone as them. That's why we had to leave. Don't mind, I'm just surfing the internet. If you're all gonna be quiet, I'm gonna sit here in silence. I finally got the new Tortoise album today, which was nice because I ordered it from the US, from Nonesuch, the record label direct. So it took a few extra days to get here, but I got that. Listened to that today. That was nice. That was good fun. It took 9 years, but yeah, it was. It's not bad. I have to do a review of it. Not that anyone cares, but you know, what the hell? For old time's sake, we can do some talkies about that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought it was very good. What time is it? Oh, 41 minutes. God, it feels like I've been here hours. God, it's really dragging tonight. It's really dragging. Andrew says, I've never listened to Tortoise. Well, that's your problem, isn't it? I've never listened to insert whatever you listen to. We can all play that game. We can all play that game. It's really easy to play that game. I've never done that. You know, I've never seen that. You know, we can all do that. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh, so I'm just looking at guitars, second-hand guitars. Why not? If you're going to be boring, I might as well just do the things that I enjoy. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like the look of that. Oh, just saying. All right. Don't have to get sarky about it. Don't have to get sarky. Well, educate yourself. Go and listen to some Tortoise. I like Tortoise. They're all right. Very good band. Very good fun. If you want progressive music, that's who you go to. That's what you go to. They're still pushing forward. You know, better than the last album. I thought it was a bit more focused. You know, the last album, I really, the Catastrophist, I really couldn't get into. It felt a bit weird, and also it had a terrible cover of Rock On, you know, the David Essex song. Yeah, they covered that. It was funny because on Saturday night on a dog walk, I listened to that album on streaming because I couldn't put the record player on my back and take it with me. And I noticed that they'd actually removed that from the play order on the streaming service. So, interesting. Shame they didn't drop it from the record. It would have made my life a bit easier. Terrible. So it says, I've checked out all the things you haven't. Indeed, it's a competition. It's a continual pissing contest of who can piss higher than the next man. Well, however high you can piss, I've got a ladder. I can piss higher than you. So there we go. But no, I mean, it's, you know, if you've been watching me all these years and you've never listened to Tortoise, then you've probably been wasting your time listening to Stephen Wilson albums, and that just will not do. I should cast you out into the darkness, because that's not cool, man. That's just not cool. Ronnie says, well, I've double checked things. See, here we go. now you've started them off, Cyrus. You've started them all off again. How about this for a finish? Has anyone got a spare £2,000 they can lend me? This is a Gretsch, but it's got just a. If I can zoom in, it won't let me zoom in. Why won't you let me zoom in? Let me zoom in. That's better. Look at the finish on this. Look at that. What do you think of that? That's an interesting finish, isn't it? Yeah? No? Okay. Maybe you're just not getting the vibe. Look, this is a close-up. Look at that. Look at that finish. Look at that. What do you think of that then? It's good, isn't it? Oh, it's $2 grand. I'm not paying for that. I can't afford that. Interesting finish. That's a Gretsch G61 29T, and the finish is called Pearl Light Blue. Never seen that finish before. Oh, it's another one. It's another fancy looking Gretsch. Oh, this has got a silver sparkle finish. Oh, well, I've seen that before. Oh, silver sparkle. Oh, there you go. Fascinating. Well, check them out. You might like it, you might not. Tortoise, I first came across them, was it 96 when TNT, their second album TNT came out, and it got a glowing review in all the music press. And I remember just seeing it on, this was at the, oh god, I can't remember the name. Oh god, what was the name of the shop? Our Price. Our Price at Waterloo. This is where I used to work. And on a Monday, that's when albums used to come out. It was there. I said, why not? Let's give it a go. I used to buy my CDs for the week on a Monday and listen to them through the week, as it were. So if there's anything new or interesting, I'd go in and get some CDs and, you know, like I said, listen to it through the week, and that's how I began. And then from that moment on, I was a fan. Coming out of Chicago, I suppose some call them math rock. That's not what they are at all. Again, at one point they had 3 drummers. You know, they are multi-instrumentalists. If you watch them play live, again, watch them play live. There are many videos on YouTube of them playing live, and you'll see them swapping instruments and, you know, doing all sorts of things. They do, you know, well, it's hard to describe. It's just, there's lots of, I mean, the new one, there's some stuff on there that sounds very krautrock, very noi, very, well, it's right up my alley. And I said to Fee, what do you think of that? She said, I really like that. I said, well, good, check them out. But they do all sorts of stuff, and I really like them. I've been a fan. So have a look. Andrew says CGs are very cheap now. Well, second-hand ones are, yeah. You know. Oh, did anyone get the anniversary box set for the Pulp album, Different Class? Wanted 100 quid. 100 quid for it. No. I'll wait for it to go down. If I get it at all, I don't know. There wasn't anything in it that was of interest to me, so maybe not. Yeah, but the new Tortoise album is called Touch. Have they got it? Have they got it in Amazon? Yes, they have. I paid a bit too much, actually, for what I paid to get it from America. They charge 16 quid for delivery now from America. This is the Amazon link. He says, trying to, no, you're not working. Okay, you son of a gun. Why not? Why won't you work? There we go. Okay. Did that work? Yeah, it worked. That's the Amazon link. If you buy anything on Amazon, I'll get a magic penny. I have to say that. It's required by law or something. I'm not sure. But on YouTube Music, have they got it on there? I don't think they've got it on YouTube Music yet, because what they've done is they've released the album. Yeah, the whole thing isn't up yet. The idea is that they released the tangible product. You can listen to it here, but you can only listen to bits of it because the whole thing isn't available yet on streaming. The idea was that they released the the vinyl and CD, and then they leave it a couple of weeks before the streaming happens. I'm not sure exactly why that's a good strategy. I don't think it is a good strategy, but here we are. They've done it, and that's why you've got to wait for the stream of it. Andrew's off. My goodness, everybody's off. It's only 11:15. Oh well, if Andrew's off, then there's no point in me staying here, is there? 12 people left. Okay, so Andrew's gone. He must have a hot date with his girlfriend or something, because he wouldn't normally leave at 11:15. I mean, that's just weird, isn't it? Anyone else leaving? Anyone else off? See you next week, Andrew. And go and check out Tortoise while you can. Or not. It matters not to me. You can do what you want. I'm just saying, I'm surprised you've not checked them out. I find that fact surprising. Oh, I've done 51 minutes. Oh, this is like pulling teeth, isn't it? I'm sure I mentioned already. Thoughts on Rush's comeback? I don't really care. It's a shame they came back, to be honest. Who wants to hear that racket? I don't. I don't know. I'm not a Rush fan, so it's irrelevant to me. I know that a Canadian chum was complaining about the cost of the tickets, and that you won't be able to go and see them because the tickets are ridiculously expensive in Canada. But hey, that's the reality of music now. It's all going to cost you more money than you can afford, and they wonder why people aren't interested. You know, they wonder why people don't want to do this anymore. But no, I don't really care. And neither should you. Because it's not really Rush, is it? It's not really Rush if the guy who bangs the pots and pans isn't with them. You know? But I don't know. I suppose. I just thought it was weird that they came back as Rush and they didn't come back as something else, you know? Because I think they've got an augmented band, you know, with a. If they said it was. You know, they did it by their names. What's his name? You know, Leon Lifeson. If they'd have called it Leon Lifeson in Friends, people would have still turned up. But calling it Rush, again, it's the same issue that people have with Queen touring. You know, a lot of people don't like it because there's only two guys from the band. You know, even again with Rush, there's a man down. So they could have just gone out with using their names, and I think people would have still turned up. But hey, that's what they've got to do. That's what they've got to do, I suppose. Rene says record shops sell single vinyl for €20 and single vinyl for €40. Is that because of the publishers? Well, I think what it is, Rene, is what it is because not that many people are buying the product, and so now the product has to be more expensive to make any kind of profit on the product. Because in the old days, they could, you know, it's all about supply and demand, you know. And so if you've only got like 5 people buying the record, and it costs X amount of money to produce, then they've got to charge 40 quid to make any money out of it. And I think this is the problem, you know. But they've reached this tipping point where the records are so expensive that people aren't buying it. I mean, I was in HMV today, and I think I said how much. I think I said how much. when it said 3 for £55 or something. That might have been for some of the. I don't really care, because I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy any vinyl in HMV. It's never happening, because it's all over inflated. Their prices are ridiculously expensive. But there's a tipping point where punters will just go, I ain't buying it. And that's the tipping point. And we're at that point now. Now, the funny thing is we've got was it Wish You Were Here being reissued. Now, when Pink Floyd did their great reissue campaign, and David Bowie, when they started reissuing their albums in was it 2015, I think it was. Bowie did it a bit before that. There was a fresh reissue campaign. Wish You Were Here you could easily pick up for £17.99. Now you're probably not going to see it for any less than 40 quid. I mean, that copy that I bought at the beginning of this broadcast is £50, but that is a limited edition, one pressing only super edition, filled with coloured liquid. Why not? And I think, again, when records, the good thing about records in the old days, and CDs and tapes, is that they were affordable. Kids could use their pocket money to buy them. Now every record is like an audiophile product, and you've got to pay top dollar for it. I think that's ridiculous. It's just too much, and I'm very selective now with what I buy. I don't buy, if I'm going to pay 20, 30 quid for something, then I'll get a Blu-ray, or the Blu-ray with the surround sound mix on, and the Atmos mix, and the extra bits, because you get more value in that. Whereas vinyl, I don't think it's a good bet anymore. It's not. I don't think it's worth it. A lot of these things are not worth picking up, especially when you can stream it for now, or if you've got a subscription. Again, Spotify, if you can put up with the adverts breaking up the album, you can listen to this stuff for free. So Simon says, I guess it's because the brand name's Rush isn't recognised as Getty Linux license, but as long as everyone's all good with it, it's almost fun. Yeah, that's it. I know they've got a new drummer. I think they've got a extra keyboard player, and there's probably some old people helping them. That's fine. It'll make the fans happy, and that's great. Nostalgia's a wonderful thing. Simon says that Wish We Were Here liquid vinyl looks like a game of Simon. We already did that joke. We already did that one. Well, I've ordered it, so we can have a look when it's out. I've not really. I don't know. Will I buy the Blu-ray? I might do, but I'll wait for it. Maybe might wait for it to come down, because I know they've got a Blu-ray of it, and I know I got the Dark Side Blu-ray when it dropped in price. Because sometimes those things can come down in price. So, like I said, a bit more selective. When I buy these things, because everything's expensive. So I says, thought on Spotify lossless versus all the other audiophile streaming plans. Oh, here we go. It was like the other day, that band, that band that we don't talk about, they reissued, was it their second and third album again, but this time on Blu-ray. And nice Mr. Wilson said, oh, this time they gave me 96 kilohertz files instead of 48 kilohertz, and I think you'll hear the difference. I commented, only my dog's going to hear the difference. The thing is our hearing range goes up to 20 kilohertz, right? 20 kilohertz, that's all you're going to hear. You're not going to hear any more, any less. And over time, that's when you're young, and from being a teenager onwards, from your teenage years onwards, that hearing range diminishes. And by the time you get to my age, by the time you get to your middle age, you'll be lucky if you hear 12 kilohertz, right? So you lose 8 kilohertz of response range. And when you hear people talking about lossless and high resolution, again, it all depends how good your hearing is. Hearing is subjective. It's a lot of flannel, Now the funny thing is, when I listen to my own music, I choose not to, but sometimes you have to check it. When you put this stuff up and it comes out on Spotify and YouTube and whatnot, YouTube does something weird to it. YouTube puts some weird sort of compression on it, and Spotify, even not at the lossless end, it sounds more like the mix I've put out, like the uncompressed mix on Spotify. Whereas YouTube, it very often sounds wrong. It doesn't. It's like, that's not what I put out. That's not what I want. So although I use YouTube when I'm walking the dog, because I have a YouTube premium account, so I don't get any adverts, and that gives me access to YouTube music. In terms of sound quality, I think Spotify is better. I've not really tried the others like Tidal or whatever. I'm trying to think what else is there. So I'm a little bit skeptical of high resolution music streaming services, because again they make you pay top dollar for it, and I just don't know. I don't know. It's for audio files. Remember, if you end a word with file, it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. So and again, when you hear music in the old days, you'd hear it on the radio on medium wave in mono, and the Who Substitute would come on and it'd be in mono on medium wave, and it would sound fantastic. You go, yeah, Substitute, and then if you're lucky, you might hear it on FM in stereo in your car with the windows open. It's summer and you hear the same song. You go, yeah, this is great. The point is it's not the how good quality the thing is. It's how it makes you feel. And I think a lot of these audiophile people are just so hung up on willy waving and their equipment that they've forgotten what music is meant to make you feel. And music should sound good even on 2 old tin cans and a piece of string. It should still have an emotional effect on you. So that's my thoughts on that. Thank you for lobbing over a talking point. Thank you. Carl, is it Carl? Says, trying to think of positive terms that end in file, and you have a point there. It's never good. It's never a good. If you end a word in file, it's never good. Anglophile. That's the only way it's any good. And Anglophile. Other than that, none of it's good. Europhile, that's bad. You don't want to be a Europhile. So you got to be careful there. You got to be fair. You got to be very careful there. And for those of you who are watching on catch up, please leave your favourite file in the comment section below. That should get some engagement going, because we love engagement. Oh yeah, we love engagement. Oh god, it's only been an hour. I'm running dry. I'm spitting feathers here because the missus, she hasn't made me a coffee yet. Because we've done this all the wrong way around. I got you, Carl, didn't I? Quick thinking. You have to get up early in the morning to catch me, yeah. Hey. But yeah, the thing about all this stuff, whether it's hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting. Oh wow, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Sorry, I'm going back to guitars now, look. Oh, buggering bollocks, why does it do that? Look at this. Look at that. That is a Gretsch. Bollocks. Stay still. Why are you doing that? Anderton's, where have you gone? That is a Gretsch Country Gentleman. Look at that. How much? I've got one of those just resting over there. How much? In walnut. Mine's a bit more orange than that. Mine's a bit more orange. It's missing its knobs though. That's the only problem. It's missing its mute knobs. You don't want to miss your mute knobs. It's a nice guitar though. Sorry says, what about PDF files? They can be helpful for business files. That's cheating. That's cheating. And now you've said that, this video is going to be taken down. That's going to be taken down. Oh, don't get me started on PDF files. Unless you've got Adobe Acrobat, right? Oh, itchy. You got an itch? Really? I think the microphone would have picked that up. They got the Gretsch Country Gentleman on Anderton's. Same year as that. Woohoo! I sold the lava lamp, but not for. I reduced it slightly. That on there, 4,200. I better stop just having it resting against the thing like that. I better put it on a stand or something. I've just got it resting against the cup, against the drawer there. It's just. But theirs doesn't look as good. Theirs looks brown. Ours looks like a nice, like light orange, doesn't it? Mm. That one's different though. It hasn't got the white binding around the F-holes. I said F-holes. Yeah, they're all different, you know. I've never seen two exactly the same. I don't know what they were thinking. Every one is different. I've never found one that is exactly the same as the one I've got. I think it was. I think they just made one or two and they just made it up as they went along. Yeah, put some of that on this time, you know. I should buy it for the mute knobs. Take the mute knobs off and then sell it again for £4,000. What do you reckon? Sell it back to Anderton's. Yeah, 1965. I don't think it is. I think it's a 64 actually. I think they've got it wrong. I think it's a 64. Oh, it's got its bloody thing on it as well, isn't it? It's got its. Oh. Yeah. Good to see him though. F-holes. I'm beginning to wonder that isn't walnut. That's a different colour. I thought that was walnut. Yeah, that's an orange, isn't it? It's not a sunburst though, is it? It's like Tigger orange. Not that other word, brown. Tigger orange. I'm talking about Winnie the Pooh. And Winnie the Pooh, he wasn't a coprophile. We're doing files. Oh well. Very thirsty. I've never done this without a drink before. Well, no, because I've got to take the dog out. Because we're doing this all the reverse way round. Yeah. I'll have my coffee when I come back. Okay. But, oh, I'm a bit dry. It's spitting feathers, it. I hadn't thought of that. Can I have a little drop of orange juice? Like fresh? No. Mind you, you know it is 25 to 12. You're supposed to be watching Bullseye with the boy. Was it a good nap? Yeah. I think I should have had a nap. I could have just like that. And you know what? No one would have noticed the difference. Such is the quality of my live stream. Sorry. Cyrus says, going to have to speed up the process of continuing with these responsibilities and future projects done. Lovely talking again. Have a great run to task. Same to you, Cyrus. Have a good time, and you know, keep on doing whatever it is you're doing, and pop by when you can. Pop by when you can. Again, it's good to have a life. Don't be like me and have no life and be here. Have a life. Get out there. Get out there. So yeah, see you soon, or not soon, or whatever. Whatever's best for you. Oh, I've got another 19 minutes to go. Oh, blimey. I'm never going to make it. Never going to make it. 10 people in. This is the worst. This is just the worst one ever. This is just... Is there any more for any more?
There you go.
Oh, I meant pure orange juice.
Oh, sorry, I've got your dialect.
That's
What?
There. Thanks though, thanks for visiting. Oh, now I've wet me whistle now. Is there any more for any more? Well, he says, how's the missus doing? Oh, she's doing right. She's just gone upstairs to make sure the kids are going to bed. Well, Verity's an adult now. She's not really a kid, but Herb's still a kid. No, she's fine. She hasn't divorced me yet, so ticking along. Ticking along lovely. Oh man. Right. Brighton and Hove. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can get Mr. DPD to come tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be on Thursday, and that's not good for me because I've got to go and go to the. Oh, why'd you do that? 30. Oh, there we go. Try that. Do 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 do. Don't mind me. I'm just doing some business. Doing some business. Oh, how big is it? It's about that big and that big. That's about that big. Yeah. I don't know. How big is that? How big is that? How wide is that? There's that thing where you have to try and work out how big things are. How big is that? That's about. I'll say it's about that big. About 50. About 50. And it's about 35. And it's about, oh, that way. Oh, it's probably about 21. 1. There we go. Deliver. Collect. Wednesday. Yeah, we can still do it. Let me would you like it to arrive the next day? Next step. Don't mind me doing business. I'm doing business. You doing business? I'm doing business. What's his name? Oh, is that his name, is it? I haven't got his email address. No, I'm not. I'm not expecting anything. I'm sending something. I've sold a thing because that's what we do. We sell things. That's what we want. We sell things so we can afford to buy things. We sell things to pay off the things we've already bought. And so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just getting DVD all here tomorrow. Next step, just to check all the addresses, make sure it's right. Just DVD, la 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 la. Next step, I accept the terms, I confirm it, I proceed to check out. That'll help pay for the Pink Floyd album, he said. Turn on printer. You're seeing the magic happen. Ping. Everybody's happy. And then I print out the labels to do. So this is what you want. But no more guitars. I've given up. I've given up on guitars. I've realised that there's very little point. There's very little point in doing any of this music stuff anymore. So I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up and not do any more. No more guitars. And that's the label printed. Listen. And that's the label. There you go. Done and done. So I just need to copy the. I need to copy the. Close that. I need to copy the thing. Is it that one? Tracking. Zip. Add tracking. Boink. And it's you want DPD? You want DPD? And save and continue. Tis done. And Russell's in. All right, Russell, how are you doing? Are you good? Have you been behaving yourself? Good. Right, sorted. I just wanted to get that done because, like I said, I'm out on Thursday. I'm gonna go to the hospital, so get it done tomorrow when I'm in. So that's nice. That was good. It was good to get it all done and dusted. So. Any more for any more? Any more for any more? I've only got another 10 minutes. No, I could end early because that's a bit better. Any more for any more? I do like it when things sell. I do like that. very hard to sell on eBay recently. It's just I don't know, people are not buying. I think people have got no money. But anyway, I do like it when I sell things. No more? Russell, you got anything to say? You here? Anything? Work with me. Work with me. Come on. Work with me. Okay, don't work with me then. No? Okay then. Okay. It's all very quiet out there tonight. This has got to be more on the more muted. We only had a spike when there was a lot of soccer counts in, because you know what it's like. A lot of soccer counts pass this way because reasons. So here we are. Anyway, shall we end it there then? Since it's all gone quiet over there. It's all gone quiet over there, and we will skedaddle. I'm going to go and take the dog for a walk, and yeah, and that's that. Thank you for watching. Until next time, remember, if you can't be good, be safe, but more importantly, don't tell your mother. Night night.